No need to beat around the bush. Brand new haul of some, what do you call these bad boys? And first of all, look at that. The Trapinch Sakoito, probably my favorite illustrator. I don't even say he's an illustrator, or she, he, I'm not sure. But I like the crochet. My wife's really into crochet, so big fan of that. Crow Halloween, always a good one. Glam, yeah, I think this is actually a pretty decent card. When you're dealing with bulk, you kind of see the same cards. Often this is typically a pretty good one. Dual Blade. Now, I don't think this is like a very good card, but I do like the art on this. All while slow bro. Cannot go wrong with the slow bro that's on his hand. It's awesome. Mankey, just another one. Golbag, Crodont. So Piplup. Beautiful card. This is always a good seller. So I guess just get into the meat and potatoes of this collection. This was actually part Kamori, everyone's favorite artist. You can never go wrong with kind of throwing things in with other deals. And I've kind of went through this quickly. When I first got it, I had to just organize the entire collection. This collection basically was bought for me for 40 bucks. I was, so first of all, I'm mostly a Pokemon seller. I have like some One Piece, but I haven't expanded to any other TCGs from there. I always write routes to the evolutions of the Gardevoir. Generation 3, love it. But guys, by the way, if I've missed anything noteworthy, just let me know. Because obviously, you know, I always thought Horsey and Kanto were really cool. I feel like nowadays they don't get as much love as they used to. But whatever. Gosh, dude, wow, my ADHD is going crazy. Oh no, baby's going crazy. All right, I'm gonna finish this lot. But just to say, basically I was getting a magic collection, and then that's when I ran into these, and basically asked him to throw it in. He threw in some really cool stuff. Can't wait to show you. Just gonna go check on the baby here for a second. All right, anyway, so that was the majority of the random bulk, which I think is pretty good. This was only this little Ziploc bag. I don't know why I just had it thrown together there. Well, I was gonna take care of the baby while I finish this up. It's my turn, and she's doing me the favor of taking the baby while I finish this up. Bunch of energy cards, like, oh, thanks man, what a great deal you threw these in. But listen, we got some good stuff. There's some, I really didn't get a good look at them. I'll change the orientation here. But there's like some V's and some EXs. Wink, wink. That I'm excited to show you. Annihilate, Primate. I really like the fighting Pokemon. Ultra Balls. This looks all pretty bad. Brokey, always a good one. But just to say, gosh, I keep getting distracted myself. I'm not good with these things. This is like the second video I have of this. Another Sakoito, can't go wrong with it. I love these. These are awesome. I keep distracting myself, so where am I going? That and DD. Oh, nice. Some reverse hollows and a hollow. Okay. This is probably the best of all the random bulk that we're gonna get. Nice. A few more towards the end there. That's awesome. Honestly, better than I thought it was gonna be. Now to the creme of the creme, kind of. So these, very cool. Were part of the collection, and I seen these. I knew they were there. All the other stuff was kind of just there. Oh, this is a Cosmo Hollow. That's awesome. I had no idea. That's cool. I mean, Roaring Moon. There's like the other Roaring Moon. I'm not too familiar with this EX, but I'm sure it's the same thing. Probably worth like 50 cents. Boss's Order Hollow. There's so many variations of Boss's Order. I really like the old school one. Who's the boss there? The guy with the red hair. Gosh, why can't I think of his name? Cario EX. Golbat, Reverse Hollow. Dratini. Iron Moth. Look at that. Unknown V. I have no idea if this is worth anything. I'll probably just put it up here. If it is. This is really cool. I still love Unknown. And And then here we got coming, yes, the Pikachu VMAX. I saw this. Honestly, like if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have accepted the, he's like, because honestly, hold on, I'm gonna show you what originally it was. Like what, when you look at it, you're just kind of like, you think you're gonna get $40 for all this. Well, let me show you. Houndoom, EX, Pidgeot, where is it? Where's everything? Again, I looked through these real quickly. Teeny, Absol. I used to actually have a PSA 10. This was like the first slab I ever bought and sold. And surprisingly, I didn't sell it actually through a marketplace. I ended up selling it in person. And I didn't really sell it, it was more of a trade. Just cause like I had it up for probably like 2 weeks. No interest, absolutely none. And I ran into this guy, a younger guy, and he just traded me a bunch of his, you know, kind of like $5 to $15 cards for it. So that was pretty cool. And then he's got some vintage stuff. I haven't legit checked it, but I'm sure it's fine. The guy was real interesting. He told me he used to own an LGS and he had distro, and he basically had a lot of allocations. He had a lot of allocations for like some whatnot streamers in the area, but he said basically they would go on credit for him, and one day they just stopped paying, you know, multiple, and then when the market turned down, I think in, what was it, like 2000 or 2020, just some dye that he threw in. I'm probably gonna try to like, offload these for a couple bucks. Little Mew, pretty cool. It's nice and squishy. Same thing. Very cool. Let me know if you guys are interested. I really don't know if there's a better thing to do with like these ETB kind of things. I'm just grabbing things just to kind of show off. Dye. Look at that. Pretty cool. If someone knows really what to do, I think I have seen a lot of these for sale. These are pretty cool. These sleeves, these penny sleeves. I'll put them up on my eBay store, see if there's anything worth, or if they'll sell. I've never sold penny sleeves, I've mostly just done cards. Shameless plug, by the way, the TCG meta. If you want to take a look at any of these, send me a message. More than happy to, you know, throw you a little discount code or something, or coupon. And this, I think this is probably pointless. And listen, here's the problem. So, not to just go into the whole magic side of it, because that was the better side of it, the more expensive side. But there's a reason why I thought the magic was a good deal, and it had a lot to do with some of the things that he conveyed during this interaction. So let's start off with this. Right, so like an ET box, ETB box, celebrations, and then it's like this like 1,000 card little box. And look at this. What was this full of? And this was like in a big drawer in these garage. It was a garage sale. Yeah, this whole entire thing, look, it's all energy cards, just energy cards. And he's trying to get 40 bucks for all that. And I'm like, are you serious, dude? Are you serious? And then that's when I saw that Pikachu VMAX, right? So all you saw was the dye, the Mew, the whatever, all the bulk. And yeah, the bulk's nice, but like, I'd rather just buy it, you know, $10 per 1,000, call it a day. Honestly, none of this, like these are, whatever, the reverse hollows, not a big deal. I didn't see the unknown at the time. Regardless, I don't think it would have changed my opinion. I just saw the corner of this. I'm like, is that the Pikachu VMAX? I picked it up, and I'm like, again, we're talking about the magic deal at the moment, and he's like, well, what about the Pokemon, man? You interested in Pokemon? And I'm like, yeah, man, I run eBay, blah, 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 blah. And we're talking about it, and I seen this, and I'm like, oh, how about this? I'm not interested in anything else but this. He's like, oh, yeah, but here's the thing, man, if I sell that, then no one else is gonna wanna buy the other thing. I'm like, all right, well, that makes sense. You know, you gotta put in the good stuff with the bad stuff. But that alone did not make the deal. This dude knew what he was doing. So remember, I told you he used to have an LGS once I did. Look at this, factory sealed. I'm gonna up on this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? He threw that in. He just threw it in. He's like, here, just sweeten the deal. He's like, yo, this is like 20 bucks, man. Go ahead, sell it on. I looked it up. It's factory sealed. V-Battle display. There's 8 of them in there. I think market price right now is $52, but you go on eBay, recently sold. I think there's one for like 79. One, I think it was an auction. That was like 100 and something. And the one listing that I could find, and granted I didn't look that hard, it was like for 131. So I think we made out pretty good on this deal. At least on the Pokemon side. I have not looked at the Magic. We're gonna go ahead and do that together. I'll film that shortly. I don't know if I'll post them together, but yeah, pretty good find. I think we're gonna be positive on this and be pretty happy with it. That is until we look at the Magic, but we'll see. All right, peace.